What's up, guys? How goes your Wednesday? I recorded a YouTube video yesterday, and I did not upload it because I got emotional and I got mad, and I was saying I wasn't saying anything offensive. I was just saying stuff that was like personal. For you guys that don't know, a friend of mine, a Marine that I served with, was killed Saturday. He was a police officer in Utah, and a criminal decided that he was responsible for taking another man's life, and thought he had the right to do that. So the robber that killed him was also killed. But it doesn't to me, it wasn't enough, to me, that guy, I wish some evil things would have fucking happened to him, but that's all I'm gonna say about that, because that's somebody's husband, somebody's father, somebody's kid. My friend, a veteran, killed while on duty as a police officer. If you guys are interested, they have a GoFundMe page set up for my buddy's wife and his kid. Yeah, I don't want to be honest, guys, I don't want to talk about it on here, out of respect for him and his family. I do want to say that not only was he a great Marine, a great person, a great friend, he served his country in the Marine Corps, and then went on to serve his country as a police officer. And unfortunately, some scumbag didn't think that was enough, So, it's kind of hard to follow up that with anything, because that is depressing. But like I said, if they have a GoFundMe page, if you can spare $1, $10, $1 million, whatever you got, man, if you can donate that to that family, it's going to a great cause. So if you can do that, please do. I'll put the link in my description today. I streamed last night, guys, to make up, because so you guys know, most of you know, I went to the Ravens-Raiders game. I went to the Raiders-Ravens game this Sunday, and the Raiders lost, but I had a really good time. I went up there with my best friends, and then we met up with another coach that we coach with. Just by chance, they got tickets to the game also. So we met up with another coach and his wife, who were also Ravens fans. So I was outnumbered 4-1, but that didn't stop me from being the loudest motherfucker in the row, And we sat next to some old Raiders fans. So I wasn't alone, but they were old, like, 50s, 60s. And they kind of kept to themselves. They were quiet. But every time the Raiders did something, we got a little fist bump action going. But yeah, I had fun at the game. Went up, my buddy that I went up there with, he's actually from the area, about 45 minutes away. So we went and stayed with him, and he grew up on a state park, like where his grandpa lives, his grandparents live. built their house there before the state park took over. So I'm guessing they have, property rights. So they live in the middle of a state park, and the scene, just walking out on his front porch is it was beautiful all week, man, all weekend. The thing that sucked, the drive there and the drive back sucked. The drive there sucked because it was 12 hours. It didn't suck because I was, with Black Balloon, so we entertained each other. But then we got there, had a great time. I'll say this: we got drunk at the game. Obviously, we got drunk at the game. Had a good time there. I almost got in a fight at the game. I say almost. Some dude said something to me, so I said something back to him. And, I'm surrounded by Ravens fans. So I said something back to this guy, and it was in a joking manner. But when I said it to him, the guy, 10 feet in front of me turned around and was like, who the fuck said that? And, looked back at me like he was some kind of hard ass. So I got loud and started approaching him. And he wouldn't even look back at me after that happened. So, my friends did the right thing. We're like, hey, Brandon, calm down. So they calmed me down. We went to a bar. Had a couple more beers, had a good time. Went back to Adam's grandparents' house, and his grandma was still up, and she was on the front porch. And she's a good sport about everything. She was giving me a hard time about being a Raiders fan and everything. And I don't remember how it came to fruition. Fruition? Is that the word? How it came to fruition? But it led to me taking my shirt off and apparently posing for a picture flexing. I don't remember it, but